now have brought the term to a point where it's used to describe everything that's not boom bap, boom boom, boom boom, boom boom. You feel me? Over a hot 16, like that shit is trash. Like I feel like even if it's not what's out right now, like hip hop should be allowed to develop in the way that it is, or don't call it mumble rap, like call it something different. Like if it's not hip hop, call it something different. But that shit, like,
but some people out there do.
You feel me? Some people out there do, but to call it a blanket, to use it as a blanket term, the way it's used right now,
is like everybody, everybody's so quick
to everybody who doesn't like to spit a fucking hot 16, like.
What? Here's
Here
the
goes
thing.
Michael.
Here's the thing.
In it now.
Let the old here go the old guy. I don't have a problem. I can see where it could be offensive saying this mumble rap.
Right.
Here's my issue. A lot of the young guys don't know their hip hop history to even say it's not mumble rap.
True.
So somebody like, let's throw out there, Young Thug.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know what the fuck he's saying.
True.
But he can't say his hip hop history to say, well, y'all didn't know what the fuck ODB was saying. So he can't even defend himself. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you can actually say this is the lane I'm coming in, you shut a lot of people up.
Exactly.
So if you saying, yo, I make party music, nobody's gonna say Diddy ain't hip hop. You ain't gonna say Busy B from back in the day. You ain't gonna say none of them people aren't hip hop.
Yeah.
But they don't know that that's the lane they in.
They don't know their history. But to be honest, and this is not to defend any of these new niggas. This is not to do any of that. But to be honest, we grew up in an era where the music that you listen to is no longer limited by where you live, because we have the internet.
Yeah.
I could fucking grow up, get a computer, and listen to straight rock music my whole life. You feel me? And I could live in Compton. You feel me? And that's perfectly normal because I have a fucking computer. Yes, I could know about all this shit because I have a fucking computer. But back in the day, how do you know about fucking Led Zeppelin, Aerosmith, all this other shit? Nigga, you live in Compton. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? How do you know about all this shit? But now you have an excuse. Now people are exposed to everything, you feel me? And that's why music is developing differently than it ever has before. Because now kids haven't just been exposed to regional shit. True. If I'm in fucking New York, I'm not just exposed to Biggie and all that shit. I could listen to whatever the fuck is on the East Coast, whatever the fuck is in the South. And I could use those influences in my music, you feel me?
True, y'all got an advantage. Yes. I might show my age, but I'm in the East Coast, West Coast beef. You know what I'm saying? So back then it wasn't cool to listen to West Coast niggas. When Pac said I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker, I felt like he slept with my girl. I went to her like, yo, bitch, I just gave you my lunch food. You slept with Tupac? Like, what are you doing? So y'all got advantage with that. But once again, you still gotta get your history in to know where you come from though.
It's a respect deal at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, people, that whole drill movement, that whole, trap music today, none of that shit would have popped off without fucking T.I. None of that shit would have popped off without Gucci. None of that shit. But if you ask people, where did your sound come from? Where did the people who pioneer your sound get their influence from? They can't tell you that shit.
Yeah,
you feel me?
That's a problem. You can't say NWA.
They can't tell you any of that shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they'll tell you some bullshit. Oh yeah, every Tupac is my influence, and you feel me, Biggie, and
I've had someone tell me James Brown, which I was actually highly impressed.
Yeah, like a whole bunch of bullshit. Like, but a lot of that shit is bullshit because you'll hear some shit like hip hop now is the equivalent of, like, if you know a name in a different other genre, people will give you credibility. It's like if you own a one Thrasher t-shirt, niggas think you know how to dress. Like, just because you used to, listen to 3 Days Grace when you were a teenager.
Don't knock that shit. That was my childhood.
No, I'm not knocking.
You seen it, right? Shit got real.
I'm not knocking. Young Sensei, I have listened to any and everything my entire life. But people would think just because they had this little phase where they listened to a couple 3 Days Grace songs when they were in fucking middle school, and then they never touched that genre ever again, people would think, oh yeah, I'm well versed in rock music, I'm well versed in all this other shit. And people would think that they could talk about shit when they don't know shit. You feel me? fucking it's misrepresentation of what you really know. You
Yeah, we
me?
should have started this in the beginning. Damn.
Yeah.
But we do got 10 minutes left. We have 2 more songs to play for you guys. But what do you guys feel about Tomorrow the Word?